Dolphins are truly amazing creatures. Scientists have been puzzling over their way of life more than once. It was possible to find out how these mammals breathe underwater quite quickly. Dolphins come to the surface to take a breath of air, and this oxygen supply is enough for them for 10 to 15 minutes. But the question of how dolphins sleep has long baffled researchers. Dolphins are mammals, breathe oxygen, but live in water. Their skin is very delicate to be on the surface for a long time without water. So dolphins can't sleep swimming near the surface of the water. But they can't sleep underwater either. You need to rise to the surface to take a breath of air. So how do they sleep then? For some time it was believed that dolphins did not need sleep at all, although it seemed absurd. Rest is necessary for every living being. Then there was a theory that they sleep with their eyes open, but it was not confirmed either. Then scientists suggested that dolphins can sleep fitfully in between sips of oxygen, but this theory turned out to be incorrect, although it is closer to solving. And only recent studies have confirmed that dolphins, like all mammals, still sleep. But their rest is not quite ordinary. After all, for a full sleep, it is necessary to remain in a state of immobility, that is, not to control your body. And for mobile dolphins, such a rest is impossible, since they are forced to regularly rise to the surface for oxygen. Nature has arranged everything so that dolphins rest without freezing in immobility. How do they sleep then? Scientists managed to find the answer to this question by studying the brain of dolphins with the help of biological currents. And that's when the mystery cleared up. We all know that during sleep, both humans and animals turn off both hemispheres. But not dolphins. As it turned out, in dolphins, the left and right hemispheres sleep in turn, and while one is resting, the other is awake. After an hour and a half, they replace each other. The hemisphere that was resting becomes active, and the one that was awake falls asleep. This is how a dolphin sleeps, and when it wakes up, both hemispheres are already in active mode. It also became clear why dolphins sometimes have one eye closed. They just see sweet dreams. When it's time for the dolphin to rest, he turns off the right hemisphere of the brain and closes the left eye, and the left hemisphere is on duty at this time. It seems to control the animal's body, making sure that it rises to the surface in time for oxygen. An hour and a half later, there is a changing of the guard. The dolphin turns off the left hemisphere, closes the right eye, and now the right hemisphere is awake, controlling breathing. Here is such a half-hearted dream. But it is he who allows the animal to get the necessary oxygen during sleep, control the body, and even lead an active lifestyle. For example, hunting for small fish. Therefore, it is often difficult to immediately determine whether a dolphin is sleeping or awake. During sleep, these mammals are at shallow depths. From time to time they beat the water with their tail, rise to the surface, inhale air and slowly sink back under the water. Interesting fact, newborn dolphin cubs do not sleep at all in the first month of their life. Their brain hemispheres are not yet developed enough, so they have to rise to the surface for oxygen every 30 seconds. And only after a month they gradually get used to an adult sleep regime.